24.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Time Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The former #6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And a yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the forward defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Paris Campbell now on the return. And no alley to be found. The cover is solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense set to be this third quarter. Jones on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 23, here's the second down and 6. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Tackled by Kwai. That's a gain of 3. Bring up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jones. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
Take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
First down, Tampa Bay.
This is 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Able to slither by. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Baker. He completes this to Russell Gage. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Mayfield. That is caught. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's 1st down. Now Mayfield. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The New York set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Jones, first throw of overtime here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Running out of the gun with White.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it. And they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Help to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he got it! The kick is good! And they have won it here in double overtime. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll just about do it for